Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Here we are at Gem and Sip and Chat. Nothing formal, very informal. Got my cup of tea, my nice Costa Rican cup. Mm, what kind of tea are we drinking this morning? Ginger tea. Good for the stomach. Anyway, just wanted to say a couple of things as far as it it as it pertains to friendship or relationship. Being in friendship with people, being in association with people. Some people feel like at times the word friends is used too loosely. So whether you want to say associates, friends, acquaintances, whatever word that you want to use. I just wanted to speak on something that's on my mind because the thing is, a lot of people don't know how to be friends. I'm not saying that I am perfect and that I know, but one thing that I realize that's missing in a lot of relationships, any kind of relationship, is consideration. When you can love someone, you can care for someone, but when you don't have consideration and you're just not a considerate person, excuse me, or don't know how to be in consideration for people that you're in relationship with, there's always going to be underlying issues. And a lot of times maybe underlying tension. What sometimes I've learned people say here as I feel some type of way. So let me just say this. I believe in consistency. My mother always used that word consistency. And actually, my Aunt Loretta was the one who I learned that from first and foremost. Because when I used to ask her about educating children or doing mentoring with the youth and stuff, and this was me as a teenager, I always been this way. She always used to say to me, is inconsistency. And she always used to say what you mean what you say. I say that to say this. I'm the type of person that I try to treat people a certain type of way, and I try to be very conscious of being considerate and consistent. So if someone meets me or I meet them and they say to me that they want to be in friendship with me or in some type of relationship with me, I take that into consideration and I take that very serious. More than half of the time, I don't really care to be in relationship and in acquaintance with people. You know what I mean? I'm very selective, but I had to learn that that would keep me completely exclusive, withdrawn, which I have been. I'm in a different stage in my life and I want to change that. But it's so hard because I don't want to call it fakeness, the inconsistency and inconsideration of people who say that they want to be friends with you or they're friends with you or they want to be in business relationship with you or just an acquaintance with you. So I see people and I just have this tendency where people, forward to me, with their stories, with whatever they're going through. I just have that type of spirit. I'm very blessed that way. And I am a priestess, so I receive that. However, when my brain operates like this, whenever you forward to me with a problem or tension or whatever it is that you're talking about, I resonate. My brain is processing that. And I'm the type of person that goes straight to solutions. I'm a solver, and I have to withdraw myself from that a lot of times because I'm quick to jump in and try to help people whenever they have a problem or a situation. If I know that there's something I can do, I definitely try to do it. And if there's something I can find out there that can be done to help them, then I try to do that. The problem is that sometimes I take it on a little bit too serious or I take it on, period. I realize that I should not take it on at all. And my mother has taught me this here recently. You pay to care. The minute that people know that you care about their problems or you care about what's happening with them, here comes you paying for it. Next thing you know, out of your mouth, you're saying, oh, what can I do? How can I help? Well, I'll give you something. You find yourself in that position. Another thing that I notice people are good at, they don't forward to you with when a user, a leech, or somebody is a professional, how can I say it? A professional sit down and just let people do things for me. I don't know what word I want to use for that, but I'm gonna forward with a word. Next video, I'm gonna forward with a word for that. But people, you have certain people that they don't forward directly and say, you know what, I need help with this. Do you know of anyone or anywhere if there's anything you can do? A lot, you have some people that all they do is talk about their sob story, and they read out and feel out those people that have a big heart like myself, and they continue with the sob story until you find yourself in a corner, and the next thing you know, you're saying, oh my God, how can I help? And that's when you're caught. So my thing is, I don't want to stop being who I am, generous, considerate. I care about people and their dispositions. I want everybody to be good. I want my fellow queens to be good. I want the brothers to be good. I want the kids to be good. I live good. I have a good life. It could be better, and it's going to be better because I'm in a different stage in my life where I'm trucking to chase what I want. No holdback. I'm an empty nester now, so this is the time. However, I get sick and tired of coming across people, and I say coming because I want to be sure that when I use the word forwarding, no one is confused. I get tired of coming to people, or people actually coming to me with their sob stories, and whether you ask for help or you don't ask for help, then what I do is here I extend the olive branch, and I don't extend, how can I tell you, flimsy olive branches. My olive branches are very sturdy, got plenty of leaves, they're fruit bearing branches, and they will grow roots as well. I know that to be a fact, and anyone who really knows me knows that to be a fact. I'm a good friend to have. And I would like to surround myself with good friends as well, just good people. You know what I mean? How is it that you meet someone, or you get around someone, or you have a friend or an acquaintance, family too, and you get out of your comfort zone, you revamp your schedule, or you take a day or two or hours or weeks, whatever it is that you try to do to be considerate to this person's issue, and you go ahead and try to help them out. And then after you extend the help and they receive it, just that initial help that they needed, you don't hear anything else. You don't hear when they're good. You don't hear when, things are getting better. You don't hear anything. They just disappear. The inconsistency falls off the board. I get a lot of people that get excited around me. I don't know if it's my energy. Myself and a couple of my other queen sisters, we have very high energy. We're all in sync into doing things. We're entrepreneur, we're women of business, and we're very consistent in our energy. And whenever our energy is shifting, we feed all of each other to get it back leveled. And we've noticed that people do this a lot, and then they disappear. You don't hear from them. Some of you like to send a distress signal. You send a distress signal, oh, this is happening, oh my God. And then when somebody genuinely reaches out and continues to reach out to make sure y'all are okay, y'all disappear. You can't do that. But in any case, I just wanted to let it be known that I noticed. Everything I do is for a reason. If I offer you a cup of coffee, you better believe there's a reason. Now, some of y'all feel like, well, why it's got to be a reason? Listen, I'm human and God made me. And there's always a reason why I do everything. Whether it be because you were cold and you needed a cup of coffee, whether it be because you were hungry and that will hold you down, whether it be because you asked for the cup of coffee, whether it be because just me in my heart with what I know or what I feel or the Spirit told me you needed the cup of coffee. But there's always an intent and a reason for it. The intent is always good, forwarding from a great place. Okay, that's it. What I need to work on is no expectations. So as of this moment, I expect nothing from people. Nothing from people. But it will make me withdraw. I definitely will continue to do the good work, but I will do the good work through agencies, through organizations, through nonprofits, through events. That is how I'm going to do my good work, because it doesn't feel good to be hurt out here, that you're constantly helping people. And you know what? Then they disappear. Or worse, then when you need a helping hand, no one is around. I say that to say this real quick. I know the video is getting lengthy, but I want to cover everything because sometimes you just get inspired in a moment. I was painting, that's why I got my apron. So, I just have to take this break, and it's early in the morning. I have been going through a very harsh tragedy. My family home that I grew up in, my grandfather's 100. The house he built was burned down to the ground instantly in less than 5 minutes. along with some of our property cabins that we rent out. And this is in Costa Rica, in my country. Nonetheless, it affects all of us. We take care of Papa. And it affects us because my family was down there for his 100th birthday, and the fire happened the day before his birthday. Needless to say, if anybody's been through a fire, if anybody has just common sense, would know that it's devastating. And I've been working my fingers to the bone, doing any little thing that I can do with my companies, as long as getting back on the hustle, as far as doing events, doing anything that I can do to be able to help my family. And I'll tell you what, not one person has offered me any help. Not one person had offered any help. I do know two people that after the situation happened, they did ask me how everything was going, if construction is going on and everything is okay. And I was very grateful that at least they thought of me. Thank you very much, Queens. But and this is no big deal. I just wanted to point out that I could be going through a huge tragedy and no one would know. Even though I put it out there, no one even really cared, and that's okay because my family and I, we take care of each other. But I have had people forward to me with all kind of situations, and I have done my part to try to help, even if it's just to get some good information that would, help someone forward. And I just have to say I'm not hurt, but very disappointed to see how self-centered people are, you know. But either way, I'm happy to report that my family and I have started construction shortly after it happened. We're still waiting for help from the Costa Rican government to be able to rebuild my grandfather's house because it is an historic site, it's a historic home. And donations from my village have been wonderful. Donation from my fellow brethren and siblings from my country has been great. And so I'm grateful for that. So no need to, send any charity this way. I just wanted to make a point that, sometimes it's tough to see how you reach out to people or how people reach out to you and you're right away on it. And they don't even sit back to think to even send a text to say, good morning, sister. Hope your day is well. Hope all is well with family. And you're in my prayers and in my thoughts. So nonetheless, just wanted to say that it's not about me. Just wanted you to check yourself if this video speaks to you. I don't know what end of the spectrum on this topic you're on, but I just wanted people to know that a lot of y'all are flawed. I mean, I'm flawed too, but I try to be conscious of that. And I just implore you and invite you to open your mind to really think about that one word, consideration. That other word, consistency. If you have friends, if you have family, associates, co-workers, with your children, any relationship that you're in any capacity, those two things will make a huge difference. And that's all I wanted to say. And on that note, Most High first in all things, everyone be blessed here at Jam and Sip and Chat. Bye-bye. Oh, it's cold now.